going on, guys? It's your girl Rosii here with Iconix Radio, and today is gonna be a good one, guys. We have all the way. Well, I'm gonna let them tell you where they're from, but let me give their introduction really briefly. Delta Circle, the Southern rock band hailing from Georgia, is making significant strides in the music scene. Their latest single, "Here's to a Small Town," is gaining traction, and with upcoming performances at Riley's in Rincon and Doc's Bar and in Tybee Island, their presence is expanding. Notably, their music is receiving substantial airplay right here on Iconix Radio with up to 6 spins per day. Now you know that there's some good music, okay? Additionally, an international visual podcast interview is scheduled, and so many more things is happening for this amazing group. Delta Circle, out of the one and only G8, is here, Georgia, that is. What's going on, guys?
Hey, how are you? Doing good, doing good.
Let's talk a little bit about exactly what part of Georgia you're from and how much does it play a daily lifestyle for you?
We're right here out of Savannah, Georgia, and just Georgia alone. We're rich with music heritage. You really think about all the talent that's currently on the radio and out there doing their thing, and all the people who have done it in the past that's influenced most of those guys you hear today. And it's just basically excited to be from Georgia and trying to do the same thing we watch a lot of other people do.
I love it. I love it. Now I know we have Nick. Hey, Nick.
Hey.
We have Josh. Hey, Josh. All right. We have Ernest, the one and only Ernest, and Mr. Kyle in the back. Hey, Kyle.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I told my husband earlier, I was like, I just feel so inappropriate right now because I feel like I should be drinking a beer. I just feel like... But let's talk about like the Southern heritage and how rich it is in your music. You guys are some real Southern men, and I love it. Yes. So how did you guys become a band?
Oh, well, Ernest and I, we've been on and off in different projects for a couple years. And we were kind of in between projects, and we got a call that Kyle and Josh were playing a gig and they needed a bass player, and so they called Ernest and he went in and sat in, and I went down just to see what was going on, hang out with local musicians, and as they say, the rest is a bit and fun. It was just, you could tell it was just an instant connection between all four of us, so it was awesome.
They have like the saying boy bands, but I'm gonna go ahead and give I see you back there, Josh, like, no, this is a man. Josh was like, what? This is a man's band.
I'm here for it. I receive it.
This is a real man's band. And I love that. I love that because you guys are like you're a man's man. Like everything about you guys, like, we're going to get dressed up. Now, throw the baseball cap on. Let's go make some music. Let's rock out.
Amen. We try.
I had the privilege to see you guys perform right here in Houston, Texas, back in 2024 for the Springboard Conference Festival, hosted by the one and only Barry. We know Barry Coffins. Yes, and you guys were walking in the hallway of the hotel, and I was like, oh man, like, I don't know who these guys are, but they look pretty important. Like, what's going on? So then it's time for you guys to perform. And I'm like, I think it was like an acoustic set or something. So it wasn't like a whole lot, but you guys got up there with the bass, the guitar, and you guys did your thing. It wasn't a big set, but let me tell you guys something. Y'all rocked the entire hotel.
Well, thank you.
And not only that, the music is very grounded. It's so good. How do you come up with your sound?
Well, Nick's the main writer of the band, and you can write songs any way you can, but it's working with the right producers and other people who's in the industry. And we had the privilege to work with Ken Riley at Rio Grande Studios out in Albuquerque, and we had sent him the scratch tracks to our songs, and he's like, "Hey man, what you guys has got is good," and he's like, "Well, it's got a real Nashville sound to it," and he felt that with our Southern roots and stuff like that, that we would benefit more of going towards that kind of red dirt sound, kind of that's big over in the Texas area and stuff like that. And he helped us really just kind of grab a hold of the songs. He understood what they were and took them to a different direction and really understood, who we were and really pulled it out of us. And I think it captured the essence to help make Delta Circle, what it's becoming.
I love it. Now, coming together collectively, Nick, I know you are the front man. Ernest, you play the bass, right?
I do, yes.
Okay. Josh, hey Josh.
Hey.
All right. Josh, let's talk about your position in the band as well.
I stand to his right, and I play some guitar. I sing a little bit now and then.
Don't let him fool you. This boy's got an incredible voice, and he is a fantastic guitar player as well.
Oh wow!
Don't let him fool you.
He can't fool me. Not if he's playing with Delta Circle. It's not a joke. It's not a joke, okay? And if you will, Mr. Kyle. Kyle in the back, he just like, listen, just let me just sit right here and just chill.
Sit in the back.
Kyle, let's talk about your position in the band, and it's very important as well.
Yes.
I mean, kind of like right now, I sit in the back and keep time and make sure they don't screw it up.
I love it. When you
players, man, they love to get out of time.
I was literally just going to say that. For you, Kyle, how do you keep they say, how do you stay in pocket? Because you guys have a lot of energy. There's a lot happening, especially with Nick on lead vocals at times. It's crazy. It's and the hair is swinging and he's popping up a beer open and he's like, hit it, guys. Like, how do you keep the timing together as a full unit?
So we're all natural. There's no clicks, there's no backing tracks, there's nothing but us, some instruments, and doing the thing.
I love it. I love it. Just hit it and go, and it's magic from there. When you're performing, guys, what do you expect for the audience to take from your performances?
Honestly, the biggest thing is we want them to have a good time. I think that's anybody's goal as a band on stage. But at the same time, it's music is beautiful because it can be an escape. So for those, however long we're playing, whether it's an hour set, a 3-hour set, or a 4-hour set, I just want to give somebody an opportunity to, it's the weekend, escape the work week. The work week's done, get away from the world, get away from the problems and the drama for just, even if they're only there for 20, 30 minutes, if they can just kind of escape for a moment and feel, just kind of feel happy and feel at ease, then we've done our job.
I love it. Thank you so much for that. Who are some of the musical influences that you all are inspired by? Nick?
Oh God, we'll start here. If I had to pick, I just had this conversation the other day. If I had to pick two, it'll probably be Keith Urban and John Mayer are probably the biggest. Yeah.
That's a good one.
The country and the blues kind of deal.
Yes. Ernest, how about you?
I'm big on the Allman Brothers and Skinner side of things.
I love it. Josh, if you will, please.
Yes, man. I'm really right now into Zach Top. I really like his stuff. And I heard of him a while back. I heard a song. I looked him up because I thought he must be like 55 or 60 by now, and I just never knew his name. No, he's like my age. And I just, he sounds just like some Brooks and Dunn from 1991.
Oh,
it's like, that's perfect. We need more of that. They just keep on churning that stuff out.
I know that's right. Kyle, how about you, my guy?
if I had to pick two, it'd probably be Led Zeppelin and the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'm gonna come complete other spectrum than Southern rock and country.
Yeah. I love it, guys. I know that family is very important for you all as well. And let's kind of talk about that as well, because like who and what are we without family, right? So when it comes to being on the road and continuously always working and you're networking, you're meeting so many different people, how do you guys balance out family life? Kyle, I'm going to pick on you first.
Oh, way to put me on the spot. My girlfriend's sitting right over there too. I mean, it's not easy. We're constantly doing something. I guess the biggest thing is when she tells me we need to go do this, we need to go do this. There ain't no getting around it. She deals with my stuff on a weekly.
I know that's right. Listen, remember the saying, happy wife, happy life. Okay. Remember that, live by that. Ernest, how about you? How do you balance out being so busy and also keeping your family together?
I mean, I think it kind of just boils down, like you were bringing up earlier, with the social media thing. Music's changed so much. It's not just about rehearsals anymore. It's not about, playing the music, writing music. I mean, you're a content creator now. You're out here publishing your own stuff. You're pushing your stuff. You're promoting it, building websites. So even on the so-called down times when you're not playing music or rehearsing, you're still doing music things. So the most important thing is that so-called spare time that you have is to make sure that you're investing it into being able to hang out with family and friends and taking that time to put into it. Because I mean, it may get to the point where it's very sparing, you know what I mean? And if you only got 2 or 3 days, go visit that person, give them a call, go hang out and put that time in. Because those couple of hours, they come far and few between, but it's important everybody to make sure you invest in it.
I love that. Thank you. Josh, how about yourself?
I usually just get my mom to come over and let my dog out from time to time.
I really appreciate you for saying that. Those are two very important things. Okay, Mr. Nick, how about yourself?
Kind of to touch on what Ernest was saying, there's doing what we do, it's hard to have downtime, because like you said, even when we're not out playing shows or when we're not on the road, we're working.
Right.
So, and I heard it said a long time ago, and I live by it. In your early days of doing this, visit people now while you can, because
that's right.
It's going to get to a point where you don't have time. You can't. You just on the road, all the time. So whenever I have any kind of downtime, whether it's we get back from a travel day at 2 or 3 in the afternoon, I'm like, a couple hours, we'll go do something.
There you go.
I'm exhausted. Do it while you can, because if you don't, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. And I don't want to do that.
Thank you so much for that. Guys, here's to a small town. It has been well received. I think it's definitely getting some very good pumps right now. What inspired this track, and how does it reflect you guys individually, if you will?
The story behind it is simple. I was, and kind of cheesy, I was feeling homesick one day, and so I was like, I want a song about the town I grew up in, but I don't want it to just be about where I'm from. I want it to be a song where no matter who listens to it, no matter who's there when we play it, where you're from, you could be even from a city. That was one of the coolest comments, is the person who's like, I grew up in a city, but this makes me feel like I grew up in a small town. It doesn't matter where you're from. I just wanted a song that anybody can connect with, and just, go back home for, 2.5 minutes. If you want to just go back home, just pop that song on real quick and it'll bring you home. And because I love songs like that.
I do too. With everything that's happening right now with the internet and streaming, your music is getting played right here on Iconix Radio and other places as well. But Iconix Radio is your new home. How does it feel to have your music like being stretched out in so many different regions? Even we had some people that tuned in this morning from Italy. So I mean, it's getting crazy, guys. So how does that make you feel to know that your music is literally crossing the countries, like literally?
It's humbling, because I mean, excuse me, like you said, with today's world, any and everybody can put out a song,
That's
and it
right.
gets on the streaming services. But to catch traction and have people constantly come back, hearing your songs and listening to them, and when you realize that it's being played across not only your home state and your country, you're seeing that it's popping up and it's getting hits in places all over the world, and you're getting feedback from it. It's not just, somebody got the song on their list, like, that's all right. No, they actually are coming and taking a look at our other social media platforms and wanting to find out, who Delta Circle is. And yeah, it's a humbling experience. It really is. It's exciting. And we just hope that it picks up enough traction that it starts carrying itself on and makes everybody interested in everything else we're doing.
I know that. By the way, congratulations on the logo, guys. That logo is fire.
Thank you very much.
Every men's band needs a logo, okay? And the way that you guys are literally like stamping it is huge. I mean, like, I'm here for it. I love it. Let's talk about how important is branding for you guys.
It's very important. We were told a long time ago that just as much as, if not more than anything else that you do as a band, the brand is very important, because you can put out a good song, sure. If you have no brand to back that, it's going to be a flash in the pan, and then you're gone. Nobody. You have nothing for people to remember you for.
That's right.
By. It's not something that like with Here's to a Small Town with the red truck. I'll go out and say it. The artwork for that song, every time my mom sees a red truck like that, she will send me a picture and say #small town. So and it's that kind of stuff, though it may seem silly, but it's important, because now anytime somebody sees that, they immediately think of your song. So it's huge.
Wow. That, I think what you just said is like priorities, like really top notch, right? If someone can remember or see something and it reminds them of you, it's working. It's definitely working. I know that also you guys are working with an amazing PR, right here from Houston, Texas, John PR. And how has working with John, how has it affected you guys so far? Because I know he's amazing.
Oh, no, John is a one of a kind, man. We met him also, at Springboard, and that's how we made our connection with each other. And he's just really taken us in. He puts more time into us than we deserve at a lot of times. Because he gives us the phone calls, and he actually grabs us by our hand, and talking about branding, he pointed out to us as like, you want to be Coca-Cola. You know what I mean? He said, you want to be, as soon as somebody sees certain colors put together or any kind of logo, they want to know that's Delta Circle. You want to become an immediate recognition like that. And he does. He spends a lot of time with us. He had a lot of phone calls, a lot of emails, walking us through and how to navigate, this side. Because as musicians, we get caught up and all we want to do is play music and push our music out there.
That's
And
right.
it works out. And the game's changed, and he's one of those guys that he's privy to it. And he's he's really mentoring us as far as pushing us into the business side of everything, of how to do this on a business perspective, more than pushing the music side of it. So yeah, he's I can't say enough words about him. Yeah, I mean he's definitely in our circle of family. That is for sure.
He's in the Delta Circle. Let's go. That's right.
That's it.
Oh my gosh, I love you guys. Just to kind of switch gears just a little bit here for you all, who's some of the musicians or artists that you look forward to working with or opening up for in the near future? Top 3. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Let's go for 4. That way each person can give us one.
Oh, we have to pick. Oh God. Well,
come on, Nick.
I don't know if I want to steal yours, but I will say I'd love to open for someone who's booming like Zach Top. I would love to.
Oh, okay.
I would love to get on that, just because he's getting into he's bringing that country sound back, and I want to be part of that if we can. That's awesome.
Who you got, Ernest?
Man, with what we're doing and the kind of dude he is, I think we would complement Brantley Gilbert very well, very well. I think that would be a good
Nick's like,
run.
why did I say that?
I know. I have a feeling that the rest of these answers, I'm gonna be like,
Oh, man. All right, Josh, it's on you. What do you got, guy?
He stole my answer. We'll just go back down to 3.
Okay. Kyle, it's on
You
you.
gotta come up with one too.
I don't know anybody recent other than him. That's the only recent new person that I know that's doing anything. Everybody else is like on the verge of retirement or
we'll go on the farewell tours.
Call Travis Tritt up, see what he's got.
I'm here for that one.
I love it, guys. Where can people find you, follow you, and continue to support you?
Well, the easiest way is deltacircleband.com. That's our main website, but we're also available on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So, and we're the only Delta Circle out there. So, quick Google search will take you to anywhere we're at as far as that goes.
Perfect. I love it. In the next 5 years, what do you guys see yourselves?
Hopefully a lot less physical labor and a lot more playing.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I know that's
Hopefully I'm not, setting up my pedal board anymore and, lugging my amp around anymore. That'd be fantastic. I'd love to just wake up on the bus or in a van one day and be like, oh, okay, let's go play a show. All right, cool.
There you go. I love it. Guys, really quick, I definitely would like to say thank you guys so much for all that you bring to the music industry. I mean, from your humbleness to your integrity and your love, passion for the music. As a man's band, we love Delta Circle, and I am so here for it. I can't wait to get a chance to see you guys live. But without further ado, can we play a little game, Delta Circle?
Oh,
Okay.
game.
Okay, what you got?
All right, guys. Now this is going to be multiple choice.
Oh boy.
And here and I know you guys got some help back there, so use your help. Here we go, okay? First question, which band is known for the hit song Sweet Home Alabama? Is it A, the Allman Brothers Band? Is it B, Leonard Skinner? Is it C, ZZ Top? Or D, Marshall Tucker Band?
That's easy.
Yeah.
That's tough, man. I don't know. It might be that the
You have to say it's Leonard Skinner. Yeah.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
That is correct, guys. Here we go. The Allman Brothers Band was formed in which year? Is it A, 1965, B, 1969, or C, 1971?
5 or 69.
Yeah, I was gonna say by 71, I think they had been working.
Yeah, 65 was the first number to hit my head.
65, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
They were.
Y'all want to go with that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm calling it 69.
because I think
I'm calling it 69, but y'all go ahead.
You
I
got
think
65,
majority.
the vote.
Okay, we'll go with 65.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Final answer.
It is 1969, guys.
Wow.
My boy Josh, let's go. Oh, God. Here we go.
Over there.
We're not. Which instrument is Dwayne Allman famous for playing? Is it A, the piano, B, the drums, C, the slide guitar, or D, the harmonica?
Absolutely slide guitar.
Are you positive?
Absolutely.
I may have stolen a couple licks from him before.
That is correct, guys. Well, guys, this has been so awesome. But I think we're gonna leave out with a banger. Let's do it like this.
Okay.
Which Southern rock band is known for the album pronounced Leonard Skinner? Is it A, Leonard Skinner, B, the Allman Brothers, or C, the Marshall Tucker Band?
I think it's D, the Beatles.
We got to write on, you know.
Yes.
But you guys are going to go with the correct answer.
Leonard Skinner.
I think we'll go out on a limb, yeah.
I think so too. That is correct, guys. That was a funny one. Well, guys, this has been so amazing. Before we get ready to get up out of here, to all of the fans that are listening to the sounds of your voice, what words of encouragement would you like to leave us with?
Just do it.
Keep pushing. Yeah. I mean, that's all there is to it. It's music's always the easiest thing to quit. You know, with life and everything else, it's always easier to leave the band. It's always easier to, you know, get away from it and go back to the normal life stuff. And unfortunately, sometimes you don't realize just how close you are. And don't give up. You know, just keep pushing. And you know, you wasn't given this talent for nothing. You know,
that's right. That's right.
Absolutely.
Run with it and make connections. People are important. You know. You know, meet lots of folks, get in those circles, you know, go support other people who are doing it as well. And, you know, just keep going forward with it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Delta Circle. This has been an amazing, awesome click in and click out type interview. But we appreciate you guys, and we're so grateful to have Delta Circle a part of the music industry and abroad. Guys, you can check out Delta Circle right here on Iconix Radio. Remember, they're spinning up to 6 times a day, so you cannot miss Delta Circle. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Bye.